Hi everyone, this is Nishtha from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. Today I'm going to be talking about a completely new series of paint colors. We've already talked about various color reviews, and then I've already disclosed my top 10 list of Sherwin-Williams white colors, green, grey, blue grey, black and so on. Today I'm going to be talking about another very important question often asked by the homeowners when choosing paint colors for their home. So a lot of builder grade homes and new upcoming homes have a certain wooden finish in their homes. Let's say some older homes used to have honey oak, whereas in the newer homes you'll see more of walnut and white oak. So if you're one of those homeowners who have a certain wooden finish in their homes, let's say on the flooring, or you have some fixed cabinet that you don't want to upgrade and are looking for a paint color to go with that certain wooden stain, then these upcoming videos are your next best friend. So today I'm going to be talking about 10 best Sherwin-Williams paint colors that go with honey oak cabinets. Well, if you think about the homes in 1990s and early 1990s, you would see that a lot of homes used to have honey oak in them. And if you're wondering what honey oak is, this is a perfect example of what honey oak cabinets, honey oak wood appears like. Of course, since they've been derived from the 1990s generation, honey oak tends to look slightly outdated, old, monotonous, and they simply don't pair with our new age accessories, architectural elements, interior design, decorations, etc. etc. They definitely tend to feel very monotonous as well due to the deep golden and yellow undertones, and that is why when we go out there and pick some new furniture, it's slightly difficult to pair with these. But I totally understand if you're not looking to upgrade those wooden finishes and if you want to simply stick to them but choose a paint color that goes along better and best with honey oak, then this video is all for you. In this video, I am going to be disclosing my top 10 list of Sherwin-Williams paint colors that go with honey oak trims, flooring and cabinets. Remember, just a few coats of a complementary color can make your honey oak accents look modern and fresh. But before I discuss the list of paint colors, let's dive into the undertones and other nitty-gritties involved. So first and foremost, let's discuss the honey oak undertones. So honey oak definitely has deep orange and yellow undertone to it. It definitely feels very warm, very traditional, very cozy, but at the same time the yellow, golden and orange is what stops from various paint colors to pair well with honey oak. Meanwhile, if you have honey oak cabinets in your home, there are two major ways that you can use to decorate around it. Number one is camouflage it. Number two is simply accentuate it. So while camouflaging, you have to choose paint colors which are warmer and have a similar undertones. So basically some off-whites, beiges, greys, tan paint colors that already have yellow or peach or even orange undertone to it. So if you choose an off-white color or a beige color that has yellow or orange undertones, it's going to blend well with your honey oak flooring, trims or cabinets. At the same time, on the other hand, we have to accentuate it. Accentuate meaning you have to make your honey oak cabinet stand out and create a sense of accent out of it. So let's say at this point you can choose a darker color, well something like navy blue or a stormy blue color or a charcoal grey color as well, that can help create a contrast, mainly a visual contrast with your honey oak cabinets. Now here's a pro tip that you would want to consider. I would say that you avoid choosing cooler grey colors to go with honey oak because the undertones might clash. So all in all, with your honey oak cabinets, in your honey oak home, in your honey oak trims, you can definitely choose warmer colors. They could either be creamy, they could either be off-whites, beige, greys, but try avoiding lighter cooler colors. You can definitely go with bolder cooler colors such as inky blue, green grey colors, but avoid lighter colors like light grey or crispy grey or even icy grey colors. So now that we've already discussed about honey oak, its undertones and how to decorate around honey oak elements, let's talk about my top 10 list of Sherwin-Williams paint colors that go along with your honey oak home. And number 1 on my list is Sherwin-Williams Canvas Tan. Well, Sherwin-Williams Canvas Tan is a khaki tinted dark off-white paint color with just a touch of pink and red undertones. This popular Sherwin-Williams white color that goes with honey oak cabinets, trims and flooring can seamlessly camouflage and create a soothing and subtle backdrop. It can be used as a whole house color as well. So just in case if you have that 90s home that you're looking to decorate around with, Sherwin-Williams Canvas Tan can also be used as a whole house color. So you can use this color on stairways, hallways, foyer and all the common walls to go if you have honey oak cabinets, trims or even furniture or flooring in your home. Sherwin-Williams Canvas Tan has an LRV of 64, which means that you have to allow ample natural light to enter at all times when this color is on board. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams Canvas Tan color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams West Highland White. Are you looking for a slightly brighter and airier paint color option? Well, this particular honey oak paint color is absolutely warm, creamy, cozy and stark and bright with an LRV of 86. It definitely has the yellow undertone which can definitely complement with your honey oak trims, floorings and cabinets. Well, if you're looking for a slightly lighter and airier option and you have a smaller room or a smaller home, then West Highland White can definitely make a beautiful appearance with your honey oak elements. Well, this color can definitely camouflage and blend with your wooden cabinets, and at the same time you can use this color in smaller spaces or even rooms with little incoming natural light because it's going to definitely brighten up the dull corners. Under certain lighting conditions, West Highland White can also showcase a deep orange undertone, which means that it can pair really nicely with your golden oak, your yellow oak or even your honey oak cabinets. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams West Highland White color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams Rainwashed. Well, Sherwin-Williams Rainwashed is a green-grey paint color with strong blue undertones. So we definitely know if you're looking to create a visual contrast with your honey oak cabinets, or maybe you reside in a beachy or a coastal home, then with your honey oak cabinets, it would never be a bad idea to add Sherwin-Williams Rainwashed, let's say as an accent on the island or even a backdrop wall. This is a crisp and calming color which can always make you feel tranquilizing and relaxed. However, don't overdo this green, blue, grey color and use it in every corner of your home. Since Sherwin-Williams Rainwash has an LRV of 59, we know that it falls on the medium to the medium lighter end of the scale. Even if you have honey oak furniture, you have honey oak beds in your home, Rainwash can definitely make a nice contrasting element. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams Rainwash color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Grey. Agreeable Grey by Sherwin-Williams is a timeless and classic color that goes with honey oak cabinets. So when you're looking for a perfect greyish paint color to go with your honey oak cabinets, trims, furniture, ceilings, flooring, then Agreeable Grey is definitely you can have an eye on. With an LRV of 60, we know that this color falls on the lighter end of the scale or medium end of the scale, and this color can even be used as a whole house color scheme. So if you're looking for a greyish color to use as a whole house scheme in your medium or larger size homes with honey oak cabinets, Agreeable Grey can definitely make a wonderful choice. With this honey oak color palette, expect the wood stain to slightly mute down with Agreeable Grey on the walls. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Grey color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams Evergreen Fog. One of the best paint colors that go with honey oak, Evergreen Fog is a medium tone green-grey color. Creating a nice contrast with honey oak trim and cabinet, this characteristic sage green color can be used as a great accent. So whether you have honey oak floors or looking for paint colors with honey oak trim, this can be a fabulous choice. Sherwin-Williams Evergreen Fog has an LRV of 30, which means that it falls on the medium to the medium darker end of the scale. So you must allow ample natural light to enter at all times. Meanwhile, neutral paint colors that are either green or blue pair really nicely with honey oak because they tend to create that sense of visual contrast. So that is why I would recommend that you go with something of this color category, especially for your beach homes, coastal homes, even lake house style interior design style. However, with Sherwin-Williams Evergreen Fog, I would recommend that you don't overdo this color and rather use it only as an accent in various areas if you have a honey oak kitchen or even honey oak flooring. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams Evergreen Fog color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams in the navy. Now let me tell you, navy blue paint colors can feel absolutely amazing when paired opposite honey oak cabinets and flooring. Especially in a space with excessive incoming natural light, this bold color choice can truly make a dashing statement. This is a classic navy blue paint color that can pair really nicely with warm honey oak tones. With a strong juxtaposition of the saturation and undertones, this color palette can truly make a statement in any home. So Sherwin-Williams in the navy has an LRV of only 4, which means that we need to allow ample natural light to enter at all times. Don't overdo this color and paint it everywhere. Rather, just use it as an accent, let's say on the living room wall, maybe built-in shelves, or maybe your kitchen island table if you have honey oak flooring or even honey oak cabinets out there. Meanwhile, if you're looking to add a touch of modern and contemporary in your home, painting the walls in Sherwin-Williams in the navy, which is a contemporary and a modern paint color, wouldn't be a bad idea. So just a fresh coat of this paint color alongside honey oak elements can truly immediately transform your old school home into a new age, modern and contemporary style space. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams in the navy color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams Stormcloud. Well, Sherwin-Williams Stormcloud is another very popular blue-grey paint color by Sherwin-Williams. We've already discussed a navy blue paint color that can really gel along with your honey oak cabinets and flooring. Meanwhile, Stormcloud is no less. This stormy blue-grey color can equally make an enchanting appearance as an accent when paired with your honey oak tones. This is a stunning muted, soft and subtle blue-grey color that juxtaposes and creates a nice contrast against the warm and traditional honey oak tones. Especially if you're looking to accentuate your space and make those honey oak tones stand out bolder, this color palette would never disappoint you. Stormcloud has an LRV of 23, which means that it can be used as an accent, and I would say that you avoid using this paint color in every corner of your home. Meanwhile, with the hardware, you can either go with something like antique brass finish, maybe brushed pewter or maybe brushed nickel. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams Cascades. Well, if you're looking to make your honey oak cabinets appear rich, luxe, sophisticated and elegant, you must definitely go with something like Sherwin-Williams Cascades as an accent. Especially if you're looking for luxe paint colors, this dark teal blue-green color will make a bold and moody statement in any setup. With honey oak accents, you must try the moody colors and you'll observe how expensive the overall look will feel. Now Cascades has an LRV of 4, which means that it's quite a dark, deep, stark and rich paint color. It has blue-green undertones that can juxtapose with your warm honey oak tones and tend to create a strong contrast. At the same time, I would recommend that you choose this paint color in larger homes with ample and excessive incoming natural light because it can really tone down the space if not used in a certain area. In spaces that have little natural light, Cascades can even appear quite close to being a black color, but definitely it is not black. It has more green to it than blue paint color. And I would highly recommend that you go with something like Sherwin-Williams cascades on the entryway door or the front door if you have honey oak trims, cabinets and furniture laying around. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin-Williams iron ore. When looking for the best paint colors that go with honey oak, iron ore by Sherwin-Williams must be on the top of your list. This is a neutral soft black color that will pair nicely when paired opposite the honey oak trims, flooring and cabinets. Since Sherwin-Williams iron ore is quite a neutral paint color, it can gel around really well with your warm traditional honey oak tones. Meanwhile, this wall color with honey oak cabinets can help the wood stain to stand out and at the same time not go over the top. Again, this is another very popular bolder color. It has an LRV of 6, which means that you must allow ample natural light to enter at all times. Let's say if you have honey oak cabinets in your kitchen, then maybe you can add Sherwin-Williams iron ore just on the island table or vice versa. You can maybe paint your living room built-in shelves in iron ore. Maybe one of your bedroom accent wall can be this color to complement along with the common wall color, which could be possibly white that you're going to go with. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin-Williams iron ore color palette for the whole house here on Etsy as well as my website. Now the last color on my list is Sherwin-Williams alpaca. Sherwin-Williams alpaca is a warm and soft beige grey color that has a hint of pink and violet undertones to best complement the honey oak trims and honey oak cabinets. While Sherwin-Williams alpaca can slightly appear different in different lighting conditions, but that is when you have to be pretty smart. You need to experiment with this color, the swatches in various lighting conditions to see how this color may come off with honey oak. But all in all, since the undertones are quite likely for honey oak as well as alpaca, they can truly camouflage and blend and create a nice seamless appearance. Now alpaca has an LRV of 57 as well. That means you can use it as a whole house scheme, but only in a house that is quite large with ample square footage and ample incoming natural light. For smaller homes that already have a lot of honey oak in there, I would recommend that you simply stick to whites, off-whites or even darker off-whites to go. So here was my top 10 list of Sherwin-Williams paint colors that go with honey oak. Did you like any, or are you looking to choose any of these off-whites, darker off-whites, greige, beige, blue, green, blue or green paint colors in your home? Well, I have covered almost all of them. Well, there are a lot of other paint colors as well that pair perfectly with your honey oak finishes, but I have picked one from each of these color categories to give you an example. So just in case if you're looking to choose some other paint color from one of these categories or elsewise, you can always reach out to me on my website www.nishtasadana.com and I will definitely revert and help you out. And lastly, don't forget to check out my latest pre-packaged color palette on Sherwin-Williams paint colors that go with honey oak cabinets, trims and ceiling. This is a pre-packaged listing that is dedicated for yellow base flooring, yellow base cabinets and yellow base trims or furniture. You will find all the information here. So I have added the link below for this Etsy shop and this listing. Meanwhile, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I'm coming up with more color reviews, more color related videos every week. Bye.